Coming up on today's News Valdosta, rain worsens Valdosta's ongoing sewage dilemma.
And the city's crime rate drops.
For these stories and more, stay tuned. Your News Valdosta starts now. Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Candace Weaver.
And I'm Claire Contavita. The rain has finally stopped, but before it did, it left the city with more wastewater problems. Due to yesterday's downpour, 11 manholes throughout the city of Valdosta spilled over 286,500 gallons of wastewater into local waterways. But the city's sewage treatment plant apparently escaped the deluge unaffected. Public Information Officer Samantha Matthews says the plant processed almost 17 million gallons yesterday. She says that's a huge amount considering it's built for a peak flow of 12 million gallons per day. According to wastewater plant treatment operator John Thursby, the Georgia Environmental Protection Division and the Health Department have been notified of the overflows, and there's a public notice about them posted at City Hall.
As the Valdosta sewage woe continues, residents of Florida are calling for a boycott of Valdosta. Pollution from the sewage spills have flowed into the waters of Willacoochee River and the Suwannee River Basin during the last several weeks. The Georgia Department of Health has not issued any warnings regarding the sewage spills, while the Florida Department of Health has issued numerous warnings. According to Natasha Allen, administrator of the Facebook page Friends of the Suwannee River, the situation should be treated like an emergency since it affects tourism, health, and property.
According to the police chief Brian Childress, crime in Valdosta has dropped by 11% over the past 13 years. The stats show a drop in occurrences of rape, robbery, aggravated assault, motor vehicle theft, and larceny over the past 13 years. Childress says that due to the increase in Valdosta's population by 13,000 people during that time, crime rates should have increased. Childress attributes the crime decrease to improved cooperation with communities, the Neighborhood Watch programs, and the Police Advisory Board. Childress hopes that his department's combination of procedures, technology, and transparency will help the city's crime rate continue to drop.
An explosion in a Moultrie camper vehicle injured a family of 4 consisting of 2 children and 2 adults. No deaths were reported, but 3 of the victims were transported to the Joseph Still Burn Center in Augusta, while the other was taken to the Coal Creek Medical Center. The explosion happened late last night. Fire investigators say they are still trying to determine the cause of the explosion.
A youngster is recovering today after shooting himself in the foot. 7-year-old Courtney Hicks of Albany was left with a gunshot wound to his left foot after he found a gun at the Dollar Inn Motel on Albany's North Slappy Boulevard. Hicks played with the gun until it went off, shooting himself in the foot. An investigation into the incident is underway.
Many inmates will be receiving a second chance at life due to Senate Bill 365, which Governor Nathan Deal has signed into law. The new law aims to help former prisoners successfully re-enter society. It requires the Georgia Board of Corrections to create a certificate program to ensure the ex-offenders are ready to re-enter society. The program will also require inmates to complete treatment plans and vocational training while in prison. The law lets judges avoid automatically suspending the driver's license of someone convicted of minor drug offenses that didn't involve the operation of a vehicle in the commission of the crime. When we come back, the Georgia Board of Regents raises tuition for next year's college students.
And we'll look at how allergy sufferers can ease their suffering, so don't go away.
That's low, that's low. That's low and below.
Look, he's blushing.
Seriously. Okay.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. Tuition at public colleges is seeing another round of increases.
Yesterday's Georgia Board of Regents approved an increase in tuition for fall 2014. The 2.5 undergraduate tuition increases will affect 27 universities and colleges in the university system of Georgia. Students attending Georgia's research universities will see even greater increases. Due to the rise, students will pay between $32 and $85 more in tuition each semester, depending on their school.
For all of you allergy sufferers, did you know spring cleaning not only makes your home look good, but also helps to prevent allergy symptoms? The American College of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology says thoroughly cleaning your home can help eliminate allergens and keep new ones from entering. The college recommends changing your air filters every 3 months and to use filters with the MERV rating between 11 and 12. You should also vacuum regularly and get rid of dust mites, and use vacuum with a HEPA filter and cyclonic vacuum, and to wash bedding and stuffed animals every week.
The Boys and Girls Club of Cairo have honored the man the club was named after, Jackie Robinson. Kids and parents played a softball game to commemorate Jackie Robinson Day, which marks the anniversary of the day he broke the Major League Baseball color barrier. The Robinsons was a Cairo native who played his first game with the Brooklyn Dodgers on April 15, 1947. The Boys and Girls Club in Cairo was officially renamed in Robinson's honor a year ago.
Are you comfortable sharing personal information on Facebook? Well, not just personal, but are you comfortable sending banking information on Facebook by sending money to family and friends? Facebook is currently working on becoming an e-money provider overseas, and if all goes well, the feature could become available here in the United States. The new feature could make sending money as easy as sending a message or picking up a phone. Facebook is close to getting the approval for the new service in Ireland. It's not clear when this feature could expand to this country.
Last weekend, the Valdosta Parks and Rec Center hosted the exceptional Easter egg hunt. The event was for children with special needs from ages 2 to 12. Not only did the children have a chance to search for the eggs, but they also enjoyed a day of creating arts and crafts, as well as taking pictures with the Easter Bunny. The park tried its best not to leave any child out of the festivities by adding beep eggs for the visually impaired. Although this was the first time that the event has been held, sponsors said the turnout was great.
Next Wednesday, Valdosta will be Seeing Stars. The Lowndes Education Improvement Foundation will honor country music singer Rhett Akins as one of their alums in their annual Distinguished Alumnus and Awards Banquet. As a child, Akins attended Lowndes County Schools. Not only was Akins constantly on the honor roll, but he also was a member of multiple clubs and played football for his middle school. Akins is one of many who will be honored on this night, including current students, teachers, and also parents. The banquet will be held at 6 p.m. in the Lowndes High School. For tickets, contact the Lowndes County Board of Education.
Up next on News Valdosta, Ariana Deans will give us our weather.
Then we'll look at the latest sports with Aaron Ellis, so stay with us.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities, to ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. You see, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete, or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child.
Give. Advocate.
Volunteer. Live united. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Did you feel that cool breeze this morning? Well, I did. Weather anchor Ariana Deans is here to tell us more.
Thanks, Candace. Yes, I did feel that cool breeze this morning. The weather this year has been fluctuating so much I hardly know what to wear in the morning. Well, for today's weather, the high is at a 69, which is rare for this time of year, and the wind from the west will have it feeling more like in the 50s. Tonight, we'll back at the chillier weather, looking at a low of 36 degrees with mostly clear skies. For those going out tonight, make sure you grab a coat and scarf. For tomorrow's weather, we're expecting a high of 71 degrees with partly cloudy skies and a 0% chance of rain. Today's UV index is at a 5, which is not too bad, so you should grab those shades and sunscreen if you plan on going out for long periods of time. The pollen count today is at a 9.7 out of 10. This is extremely high. So for all those allergy sufferers, avoid going outside for long periods of time. The top pollens today to avoid is oak, birch, and sycamore. That's all for the weather. I'm Ariana Deans. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Ariana. When we come back, Aaron Ellis has a look at local sports, so stay with us.
In 1977, in Johannesburg, South Africa, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. By the age of 9, he was already outplaying him. The odds of this gentle lad winning the Junior World Golf Championships at the age of 14, 1 in 16 million. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the Open Championship once and the US Open Championship twice, 1 in 780 million. The odds of this professional golfer having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 110. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
Get your ass suit. You're not in here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now let's go to Aaron Ellis for local sports. Aaron?
Thanks, Claire, and thanks to terrible sports conditions, several games were canceled yesterday. Canceled games came from leagues all the way from local t-ball to professional level yesterday. Most games will be rescheduled. High school games that were scheduled for yesterday will be rescheduled with times and dates later this week. The Tift County Blue Devils will be in action this Friday against the Coffee County Trojans. The Blue Devils, who are 16-2 on the season, look to add another victory this season as they host the Trojans at home. The game will begin at 7 p.m. Tift County hasn't lost to Coffee County since 2010. Lowndes County High School will be in baseball action this Friday as they play the Camden County Wildcats. The new Wildcats in the region are looking to establish themselves as the team to beat. Camden has the advantage over the Vikings with 4 victories and only 3 losses in their short playing history. This being a young region rivalry, the bad blood is fresh and could lead to the toughest region in the country becoming an even more resilient cannibalistic region that devours itself. Stephen Drew will not be putting on Yankee pinstripes anytime soon, according to managing partner Hal Steinbrenner. The Yankees, who have been suffering several injuries, decided to pass on Lowndes local Stephen Drew. Steinbrenner says that even though with these injuries early in the season, they are happy where they are and aren't looking to make any drastic changes yet. Thanks to the amateur draft, Drew might go unsigned until June. After a great finish, the regular tennis season is coming to a close and the postseason is wrapping up. The Lowndes County Vikings will be in search for a title as they roll forward to the state tournament, where they have already clinched a spot. Lowndes athletes will be expecting the state title since they had a spectacular regular season. Lowndes will be traveling to Jonesboro, Georgia in early May. I'm Erin Ellis with your local Sports Watch. Back to you all at the desk.
When we come back from the break, we'll see what events we have in store for this weekend.
Stay with us.
7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
I got my MBA online at VSU. As a working mom who travels on business, I needed an MBA program that fit my schedule and allowed me to balance both my work and home life. VSU's Web MBA was perfect. I was able to spend time with my family in the evenings and then complete my assignments. My MBA is one of my greatest accomplishments. It was hard work, but I would do it again in a heartbeat. Don't wait. Start your MBA today.
Welcome back to our Wednesday edition of News Valdosta.
Free Spanish classes are being offered at the Valdosta Lowndes County Public Library on Thursday from 12 noon to 1 o'clock. Classes are free and open to the public. If you have any questions, call the library. The classes start tomorrow.
If you're looking for something else to do this Friday, make your way down to Billy Grant Field. VSU's baseball team is hosting a home game at 5 o'clock. After the game, feel free to stick around for movies in the park. The movie is free for everyone, and there will also be free popcorn available. Tickets for the Blazer game is $5 for adults and $3 for children. So if you're interested in double fun, kids, grab your baseball gloves and toss the ball after the game. Then relax with the movie afterwards. For more information, call 229-244-2732.
Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Claire Contavita.
And I'm Candace Weaver. Join us again tomorrow.